the idea of a way to pay for the jail so it's more fair to all. So what happened this week is I went to Austin, I was already there on some transportation issues, and then on Thursday afternoon we met with Senator Bob Hall, our new senator, and in the room were Dan Flynn, our representative in Austin, their staff, and 3 of the commissioners and I went down to visit. We also had a very fine attorney, Jim Allison, who actually originally from Delta County, of all places, and he's helping us get the bill through. And the proposal of the bill is property tax relief. Now, it specifically goes toward this jail. As the voters know, they approved $16 million for this jail that we're building right now and making progress on, that's going to hold 192 prisoners. Now, our situation is that is costing the property tax owners. If they recall, we had to increase our property tax by about 6 cents, which is a lot. It increased the burden on property tax owners to pay for this county jail, which will be used mostly by non-property tax owners, actually, for the most part. And what we're proposing is that a sales tax of something like a half a cent. It'd be not very noticeable to most people if a half a cent sales tax was added to whatever you buy at Walmart or whatever like this, but that's half-cent sales tax actually would raise enough money to make the payment yearly on the jail. So what we're proposing to the legislature is, we have to have legislation to do it, we just can't do it on our own, is to allow us to have a vote as to whether we want to do it, first of all. But if the voters wanted to do it, this half-cent sales tax would replace what we've had to raise in the budget, and our budget could go, or our property tax could go back down to where it was before, and be able to through sales tax pay for this jail. And the best part of this is, it's in our proposal, that once this project is paid for, it's a 20-year note, once it's paid for, the half-cent sales tax would go away. We're not saying something, because my concern, and I'm sure it's the voters as well, our concern has always been, once you're taxed, it never goes away. But we would build this into it. Once the project is paid for, the jail project, once it's paid for, the half-cent goes away. I talked to several legislators down in Austin about it, as well as our own legislators, and every one of them thought this is very innovative. This is something that they want to consider for other projects. I'm a little concerned it may be looked at statewide. We really don't want that. We really want to just get our bill passed for the voters of Hopkins County and their property owners, especially in Hopkins County. So we're going to try to do it to help the citizens be able to pay for this jail without being a burden so much on the property tax owners. In addition, in economic development, when a company looks at, I want to move to Hopkins County, I want to put in a business here, they look at property taxes, and because ours went up about 6 cents, almost 7 cents last year, it does impact them coming to Hopkins County. So that again would be a help to economic prosperity here in Hopkins County.
Yeah, at some point, I guess maybe after the 20 years, your sales tax addition would disappear, and the 6 cents added to the tax rate, that would also go away at some point?
Actually, it would go away. The 6 cents had been added, it would go away immediately. As soon as the sales tax is able to pay for that jail.
Right.
Within probably 1 year, we would have it paying the bill, and we would be able to lower the property taxes for those who pay that. And well, actually, it's good news for everybody. And so it just more evenly distributes the burden of paying for that jail.